Agus fáilte mór romh go dtí Gael Scoil im líne an bhliain seo fé hain. Welcome everybody to the Gael Scoil Irish language class of 2021. Tá fáilte mór romh. You're very welcome. As you see, I'm greeting you here from my basement on Eastland on Shot in New Jersey. My basement here in New Jersey. And unfortunately we can't all be together in person. Ach Tommy done shot an rivera, but we're here on the computer. I'm sure you've had a long year of online learning and out of classroom learning, but hopefully today will be of benefit to you and you can learn some basic Irish stuff. Diarmid is Anam Dum. My name is Diarmid and I am an Irish language teacher from Ireland who lives in New Jersey. I teach online. I teach adults Irish online, and back home in Ireland I taught in secondary school or similar to middle school or high school for you for several years before moving here. I was an Irish language teacher, so it's great to share my my passion for the Irish language, but also my knowledge with you here at Gael Scoil, so that we can all work together and learn more about our Irish heritage. So very good. Fáilte, like I said, means greetings, or it can also mean welcome. So we're moving on. We're going to start the class. First thing we're going to learn to say is hi. So it seems very simple. It comes very much from English, but you can say that in Irish. You say hi. Conas atatu. Conas atatu. And if you can repeat after me, Conas atatu, how are you? You'll know how to say hello in Irish. Conas atatu. Conas atatu. You could also say, Dia gut. Dia gut. Means God be with you, but it's also a greeting. Dia gut. Conastantu. Constatatu. Dia gut. And answer to this can be, Dia gutis Padrig. God be with you and Patrick. And we learned this in school, of course. Another option, COSD. COSD. Very common and popular where I come from is to say COSD. It's an older version of how are you, but it also means how are things with you. COSD. Another option is ein scéal. Any story. Ein scéal. A scéal means story. I know you have some storytelling in the Gael Scoil also, and that's scéalaíocht. Scéalaíocht is storytelling, or someone who tells stories is a scéalaí. Is a scéalaí, or you may even hear shanachí. That's a different word again. So very good. So we're moving on to another section here, and we're moving quickly. I'm very well aware that you can pause and go back in this video. You can look at it a million times. You may never want to look at it again. I don't mind, but as long as you enjoy what we're doing right now. So this next section, Conas question a talk occur. How to ask important questions. Now there aren't that many important questions I've included. There are a million of them. If we were in person, we could go through them based off of questions you may have. Déitich shiv question a chorum. You could ask me questions fui rudi exula, but I think I'll cover some very basic things for you here. And here it is. Govmalash Gael. Excuse me. Govmalash Gael. Take my apology. A la scale is a half story. So you remember the word scéal from earlier when we talked about scéalaí, we talked about scéalaíocht, storytelling. Well, here is la or le scéal. It means a half story. So government scéal. Excuse me. Covwil, where? Covwil means where. Unostan means the hotel. You never know where you are. But you need to know where the hotel is in Ireland. Unmarga, the market. Unmarga, you could be on Wall Street, maybe that's what you're looking for. I think you're a bit young for that. Uncafe, the cafe. Uncafe, untraw, the beach. Cafe is self-explanatory. Untraw, that's the beach. If you ever go to Ireland, a beach is rarely very far away, unless you're from the Midlands, in which case you should probably not be in the Midlands. You should be closer to the coast, because that's where it's at. That's where the crack is. Crack means fun in Irish, of course. Gael Scoil, excuse me, Covil, where? Where? Covil. Unostal, Unostan, the hotel. Unmarga, the market. Uncafe, the cafe. Untra, the beach. Very good. Okay, so, Rodella, Cod a dúirt tú. Cod a dúirt tú. What did you say? Now, this isn't necessarily a threat, but it could be. Cod a dúirt tú. Cod atá á rá agat. What is it that you were saying? Cod atá á rá agat. Cod a dúirt tú. What did you say? Cod atá á rá agat. What are you saying? Gael Scoil. Gael Scoil. Take my apology. Bronarum, I'm sorry. So we're asking someone we don't necessarily speak their language. We don't understand their accent, perhaps. And here we are learning from that. Cod a dúirt tú. Cod atá á rá agat. Cod a dúirt tú. What did you say? Cod atá á rá agat. What are you saying? Gael Scoil. Bronarum. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is a great one. This is one I heard for years and years and years as a teacher. Ní Hegem. I don't understand. Ní Hegem. Ní Hegem. Something that throughout your life you will have this concept in your head. I do not understand. But please use this as a conduit to understanding. Ní Hegem means I don't understand. But it isn't a definite thing. We can always start to understand certain things. So Ní Hegem. You may even hear from American slang. Do you dig me? Do you understand me? Undiggin to, and that comes from Irish, of course. Something else. Aber arishe, le the hull. Aber arishe. Aber arish a. Say it again. Aber arishe. Say it again. You can also say the word for to sing is con. Con, kana. Con or kana means to sing. So, con arish a. Sing it again. Aber arishe. I had a teacher, Mrs. Mac. My name is also Mac. We had the same surname, Maxinia or McSweeney. So, Mrs. Mac, when she did my homework with me, she was my next door neighbour. She'd say, aber arishe, aber arishe, aber arishe, aber arishe. Say it again, say it again, say it again. When it came to spelling and to learning. And I owe that lady a lot when it comes to what I'm doing. I'm sorry for that. Right there, I need to update something. So, aber arishe. Say it again. Le the hull. Please. Of course, le the hull means with your permission. Le the hull. You would say, how do you go to the bathroom? How do you go to the toilet in school? You'd say, unwil cadagum dulgadi an leheris. Ma she the hull a. If it is your wishes. If you can. Le the hull. With your permission. Nis wille. Le the hull. Slower. Please. So somebody's speaking to you. Someone with an accent thicker than mine, perhaps. You can't understand them. So nis wille. Slower. Le the hull. Please. You know. Cool it down a bit. Slow down a little bit, please. Whee the pony. Back up the donkey. We're not sure. We're not sure what's going on here. Nis wille. Le the hull. If you ever drive through my local village, Ballyvorna or in Cooley, you will see written on the roadway and on signposts it will say Gomaul. Gomaul, or as you might read it, Gomal. Gomaul means slow or go slow. Gomaul. So nis muile, similar word. Le the hull. And now we're moving on to the end of this very short and sweet class. Unfortunately, you can't ask me any questions. I'm not sure if that's good or bad, to be quite honest with you. But slán means goodbye. But what it also means, and where it comes from, is so long. So long, slán. Means go in health. Be safe. Slán means safe. So, goodbye, slán. We can say slán go fóill. Goodbye for now. I think we all said slán go fóill to many people last year who we may not have seen yet. And you know, this for now, stuff is dragging on a little bit, but we're getting there. We're getting there. So slán go fóill, goodbye for now. Slán leat, goodbye to you. You could also say slán live, bye to all of you, or to slán goodbye to ye. That's what you would say where I come from, to y'all, as they'd say down south. I'm not sure how many people are listening here or watching here from around the country, but slán leat, goodbye to you. Slán leat. I love this one. Gnairi an bóthar leat. May the road rise with you. Or may the road rise to meet you. As you may have heard, this is a common phrase that's been translated to English from the Irish language. Gnairi an bóthar leat. It's something my grandaunt, the last words my grandaunt told me when I moved to the United States, and not to be too negative, never met the lady again. Unfortunately, she passed away. She told me, Gnairi an bóthar leat. Gnairi an bóthar leat. May the road rise to meet you. It's a nice way of saying goodbye, but that may you go safely and that things might be easy for you. Another one, G'day to slán, that you may go safely. G'day to slán. G'day to slán. Remember, slán means safety, means goodbye, but it also means slán. And that's what you're telling people when you're saying slán. You're saying, be safe. G'day to slán, that you may go safely. So very quickly, we're going to go on to, and we'll have to scroll a bit here. Coda Olam 2. What did you learn? We're going to jump right in here. This condensed Gael Scoil Irish language class for the year 2021. What did you learn? What you've learned. Conas fáilte occur. How to say hello. And there we go. Fáilte. That's the first thing we'll say. Céad míle fáilte wrote. 100,000 welcomes to you. Conas ceistena táchtach occur. How to say important questions. How to ask important questions. Cá bhfuil, where? Níos muile, le the hull. Slower if you can. And something very important, conas slán ará. How to say goodbye. And if anyone has Irish family members, which I'm sure you do, a slán is a very, very quick affair. We move quickly when it comes to leaving in Ireland. So, conas slán ará, how to say goodbye. And I'm going to leave you with one last thing. Go raibh maith agat. Go raibh maith agat. Thank you. Thank you very much, everybody. Go raibh maith agaibh. Go raibh maith agat. Go raibh míle maith agat. Nu maith agaibh. Slán go fóill. Agus be míad I caint sa ravad a ríis. Goodbye for now, and we'll speak again shortly, I'm sure. Blintse cooing next year. Slán go fóill. Slán live. Agus go raibh míle maith agaibh. Ó Gael Scoil fe